How is it going? And welcome to 6 months of launching a clothing brand. I am free, and 6 key lessons I've learnt. If you're seeing this, you are super early. In fact, right here is the first time I'm publicly announcing the launch of these hoodies. You'll see in a few days I'll announce it on Instagram. However, September 25th. Remember, you are early. Before we get into this video, let me turn on these lights. You'll see the quality go up. And yes, I'm wearing shorts. And yes, in the UK, it is extremely gloomy. But I'm holding on to summer, ladies and gentlemen. I need those shorts in my life. And I think we're there. If you see me slightly looking off to the lens, I'm seeing if I'm in frame, if we're recording, if everything is good. So yes, there we go. An exciting announcement. I Am Free hoodies launching September 25th. My friends and family can testify, and also my camera roll can testify. Over the past 4 or 5 months, I have been wearing these hoodies. I have been loving them. I wouldn't just wear something I hate for the sake of trying to sell a product. That's not it. I have been wearing this hoodie. It says I am free on the front, and it's got I am free with the slogan, the Bible verse is for freedom that Christ has set us free on the back. Yeah, super heavyweight, super high quality as ever with I Am Free. But anyway, it wouldn't be a video with me without giving a down-to-earth update, some key lessons, some information, some value. And if you are a brand owner out there, or if you are looking to be a brand owner, this isn't just applicable in the fashion space. This is applicable to all entrepreneurs or brand owners out there. 6 core lessons that you can apply. And what I ask is that you just eliminate distractions from your area right now, because these are really, really key lessons that if I had applied them earlier, I would be further ahead with the brand. There's no question. So if you want to save time, if you want to save money, eliminate distractions, maybe get this video up on your phone, on your computer, and make notes on your phone, or get a pen and paper and just write them down, because these are lived experiences and I'm hoping they prove useful for you. Right, let's get into it. Number 1, these are not in order of importance. These are just numbered 1 to 6. My first lesson that I've learnt is act fast. Okay? And I mean that in so many senses of the phrase. The main sense in which I meant this lesson is, as soon as the idea of I Am Free came to me, I've described the journey, how it came to me. And literally I saw the design in my sleep and woke up and drew it in the middle of the night. And then I knew that same day I had to create the first prototype. I had to create the design. I had to find a distributor, hours and hours of research. And I ordered the sample like that, because I knew if I didn't take fast, valuable action, I wasn't just spending hours on the logo. What should the name be? The name was there from the beginning, and that became the brand. And from then on, it was all about, cool, how do we get this product? And over the coming months since has been about, okay, what is this brand to me and those that follow it, invest in it, and sort of are part of the community, the family. I Am Free family. So the first lesson is acting fast. And the second sense I mean this is with customers, if they're sending messages to you, with influencers, if you're linking up with them, it's about communicating well, acting fast in that sense too. And that leads me nicely onto the second point, which is influencer collaborations doesn't guarantee you automatic money in the bank, okay? Because influencers are becoming even more powerful, even more sought after, lots of people think, if I just get in with this person, I'm gonna make money. Well, guys, I've tried this. I've tried this with I Am Free. There's several people that I've collaborated with, I've sent products to in exchange for some form of content, some form of marketing, to get some eyeballs on the brand, to improve the brand awareness, and hopefully get some sales at the same time. Unfortunately, I didn't make any sales from these influencer collaborations. And that's a lesson to me, that when I do them, I need to be very direct and very clear, saying, look, this is the input and this is the expected output. This is the minimum of what you have to fulfill as part of our agreement. Whereas I went into it more like, oh, I'll send you this, that, like, it'd be great if you could make content. Do you know what I mean? Like that kind of friendly, nice guy, not like direct, cool. This is the agreement. These are the terms and conditions. Not having to get a solicitor in place. Yeah, I'd probably do that if it was a big deal, contract, lots of money involved. But just being super, super clear with my word, which isn't always the easiest when you're trying to come across as like a friendly, like, I don't know, kind of guy rather than a harsh businessman. I am about to sneeze. My goodness, there must be some dust in this room. Wow, okay, so that's second lesson. Influencer collaborations doesn't always guarantee money. And to have a really successful influencer collaboration, communication is key, but clarity is even more key as a form of communication. Lesson number 3. I'm looking down because I've written them down here, just so you know. Competition is massive in the fashion and clothing space. This point is more for brand owners generally. Competition is bigger than you think. I spent a long time analyzing competition, following them on like another Instagram account and tracking what they do and seeing how I could improve the things that I could take from them and for them and how I could scale things better. And still more and more brands come up each and every day. And I'm saying this because I thought I had my brand niche down. I thought, oh, it's not just a generic fashion, not necessarily streetwear, but more like premium clothing brand, good quality clothing, because there's hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of those brands. I thought, okay, mine is high quality premium clothing for young Christians, niched. But I also understand that there are many people that fulfill that sort of niche from a Christian point of view, but maybe don't target high end enough. So I'm trying to always be aware, okay, is what I'm doing like targeting the right audience, or is my pricing in the right kind of, just, is my product fit for the market? Are things going to go well? And obviously the whole purpose of the brand is to spread the gospel and spread that Christ has set us free, and just to represent it and be unashamed to be like, yeah, like this genuinely is what I live for and what gives me liberation and freedom. So sometimes when I'm thinking of the overall brand message, that makes me think, oh, Jordan, like you shouldn't be focusing on like the money, the profit, the market fit, all of this. But at the end of the day, if I'm trying to grow this, things have to make sense commercially as well as the message making sense and resonate with people too. Okay, that's number 3. Competition is massive. It's not really a lesson as in saying competition is massive. It's more ensure that you have a differentiator, that because of competition, you're making sure that your product is better in one way or another, or you're doing things better marketing, better pricing, better sales. You've got one aspect that can one up someone else, or hopefully not just someone else, but a crowd of other competitors. Because if you think your market is one size, which I thought, it's probably a whole lot bigger, because your algorithm in Instagram will only show you so many accounts before it adapts and you get fed new stuff and find new competitors in each and every day. Number 4, I don't know why I did that. Planning is essential. Okay, it's a boring lesson, but it actually makes things exciting. So for example, for me, when I first started this brand, I really like, one of my favorite things to wear is hoodies. I think people also resonate with hoodies as something that's like high quality, and that's something that someone's willing to invest in, like a good quality hoodie that's going to last them. Okay, so to begin with, I started ordering, designing hoodies. But bear in mind, this time of the year was April time. Samples came during April and May. And by the time I was ready to, I'd like created the brand enough that it could go public and launch, which it launched in 3 months ago. So that is August, July, June, beginning of June. It was summer, and I thought, okay, great. Like, I've done this stuff on hoodies, but that's gonna have to be moved to later. My planning wasn't quite the best, and I thought no one's gonna want to buy it. If it was maybe like a zip hoodie, bit lighter, but this is like kind of, it's not too heavy, but like it's heavy, sturdy. You're not going to want to wear it in 20 degrees heat on a super hot day. Although when I'm out and about driving, I see some people wearing their winter jackets in 20-degree heat, and I'm thinking, what on earth? How are you doing that? I'd be stinking. But anyway, maybe these guys are gifted. They don't smell like I would with a jacket on. Going off tangent here. So planning is essential. There are some evergreen products that you could sort of launch all season round. T-shirts, everyone wears t-shirts no matter the weather, hot, cold, cool, great. But planning in terms of activities that need to be done by the website, I'm prioritizing them in terms of importance, in terms of what's going to move the needle the most. What does my business need? So right now, a lot of my planning is going into the marketing. With this launch, the back end, the website is set up, our systems with our manufacturers, suppliers set up, fantastic. However, I need to plan the marketing, the shoot. I need to get eyeballs on this brand, because over summer I dropped off. I was traveling, as I mentioned in the last video, giving more of a life update. But you failed to plan, you plan to fail. Essentially, some people might get very lucky. They'll upload one video and it just hits and they do very well from it. But if you're going for longevity and not just trying to make quick cash, if you're actually trying to build something for yourself, planning is essential. And obviously staying disciplined and sticking to the plan is an obvious associated point. Okay, so that's tips number 1 through to 4. I'll quickly go through them. The first one is act fast, act quickly, build quickly, make mistakes quickly, iterate quickly, keep going, moving, energy. Second is influencer collabs, don't guarantee you money. Third is competition is massive, so find some way to differentiate yourself and do things better. Fourth, planning is essential and following through with those plans. Number 5 is other people's opinions do count. I know lots of people say, don't ignore people, this, that, the other. Yes, there's definitely times in life where other people's opinions, especially if they aren't experienced or if they're not your customer, then you disregard them. I told myself many years ago, why would I listen to other people about business or finance if they're doing the 9 to 5, not structuring their life the way that I want to structure my own? I want to listen to people that are a few steps ahead of me in that regard. So they're the people I do listen to. But for point number 5, I mean, other people's opinions do count. Originally, I was going to launch a blue hoodie that had my own design on. I'm sure you'll see that at some point. I think there's actually a picture of it on my personal Instagrams. There's a reel I made of like how I built the brand, and there's a picture of that hoodie there. And I showed some people it. Some people liked it, and one guy, my brother-in-law Jacob, was like, "Bro, you need to kind of make your design better." And I was like, man, I was proud of it. I'd spent the money on the product. I'd spent time designing, waiting for it to arrive, a couple of weeks. I was like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to redesign. But that led to I Am Free being launched into what it is today. That made the new designs be created, and that tough conversation was something that had to be done in order to build a product that I was proud of wearing literally everywhere, and a product that I hope will continue to resonate with you guys, or if you're not the audience, with my audience. Anyway, so yeah, other people's opinions do count, but be sure to understand, is this someone that is like a credible person to listen to, or are they just out to get me? Do they have the experience, etc.? Okay, finally, lesson number 6. My nose is itching since I sneezed. Number 6 is systems are great. They will bless you. And as I mentioned in the planning point, that because my back end is in place, because I have developed the systems, I now have the freedom to be able to market and sell and speak with influencers and think, okay, cool, like I have that capacity. However, if my systems were broke, if things were broken on the back end, things would be really difficult. I do understand this is also really easy to say when I've not gone viral, when I've not had a day where I've got 100 orders or 1,000 orders or 10,000 orders. My systems haven't been tested yet in that capacity or that regard. However, as of now, my systems do work and enable me to leverage that time, which is what I'm about in my life. To be free in my life, I want to leverage time. I want to collaborate with people that are way better than I am in marketing, in sales, in operations, and all of this. And I know that will to come as the brands and businesses grow that I'm involved with. But for now, I've got to be able to leverage my own time as much as possible. As you know, I'm still working part-time alongside growing 2 businesses. And that's just the very nature of it. The second business is a Christian events business for Christian entrepreneurs, bringing them together. You'll probably hear more of this in the weeks to come. It's we've not had our first event just yet, so we're in very early infancy. However, my baby, the brand that I'm focusing on the most in this current time is I Am Free. So that's why I'm giving 6 lessons, which I hope you enjoyed, for 6 months of the clothing brand. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I am currently quite available to message on Instagram if you have any questions, or any other questions you can put in the comments below. If you don't want like an Instagram message, you want to stay anonymous and you just want to ask a question, follow-up question, I'm available right now. However, I do understand, I am fully confident that things will grow. And I do understand that when that growth comes, I won't have the same capacity to be as reachable as I am now. So if you're on a similar journey, I would love to hear from you. And I'm not just saying that to try and sound approachable and sound like I care. There's a reason why I'm editing these videos so raw, because I'm not bothered about the views. I'm bothered about the impact it has on you. That's how I want to live my life, impacting people. So please do get in touch if you've been watching these videos, or if this is your first one. I'd love to connect. And if you're on a similar journey, or if you feel like you're just about to start, whatever phase of the journey you're in, I'd love to hear from you. Let's connect. Love speaking to like-minded, passionate individuals. All right, that's it for me. 6 lessons of 6 months of I Am Free. This hoodie dropping on the 25th of September in 3 different colorways. All will be announced in due course. Make sure to give I Am Free's Instagram a follow. The link to it is in my own personal Instagram's bio. There will be plenty of content posted on there in the coming weeks. So I'd love for you to witness this product launch, and I'd love to hear your feedback of the product launch, of how I can improve, because as I said for lesson 5, others' opinions count massively. So any feedback is greatly appreciated. All right, I'm gonna do this in reverse order. Turn the lights off, because believe it or not, I just came in here to record this video. It's goodbye from me for now. Hopefully next time I record this video, I'll have a trim as well, but we'll see. Yeah, take care. Have a great day, and I hope you wrote those notes. I hope you got value, and I hope from this video, from this very point right now, you take lesson number 1 and run with it. Act quickly, iterate quickly, do the things that are most powerful to move that needle. For me, it was ordering the product and testing the product with lots of different videos before I then rebranded, using that feedback to grow something more professionally and go public with it. So yeah, have a great day, and I shall see you soon.